Hi, yes, hello. I am here with our Pokemon contact, as my grandpa would say. Um, if you don't know, which I'm sure none of you do, I tried to create a tiering list on all the new Galarian forms and new Pokemon in the Galaxy. The file corrupted, so that was like a few months ago. I wanted to come back here and rank every pseudo-legendary Pokemon that I think is good. I will be ranking them in competitive. So I will not be ranking Hisuian Gudra in the next line, because they are not seen in competitive. Now, I will be going over them in their respective tiers, like Gumi. I won't be throwing that in and see how it does. I'll be putting them in, so base forms will be in Little Cup, the other forms will be in, PU, NU, that sort of stuff. And then their fully evolved forms, I'll see how good they do in other forms. And other competitive formats. So there will be some favoritism here. Garchomp will definitely be on top. But let's get into it. Right, first off, we got Dratini. Now, Dratini is pretty decent Pokemon in PU. It does have the Ice and Fairy weakness and Dragon weakness to itself, but it's got some pretty good moves and Outrage, Extreme Speed, Thunder, Blizzard, Fire Blast, that sort of stuff. So I wouldn't put it too high in the ranking for Little Cup, but it definitely did have its time, so I will put it in B tier. It's pretty good. You can use it on it if you want, but I definitely recommend if you're playing Little Cup, then just use a different dragon type. Alright, Dragonair now. Dragonair is a PU Pokemon. So PU meaning that it is in the worst possible tier other than untiered. Now, Dragonair basically has the same thing going for it. It does get things like Thunder Wave as well, so it can have some support, but I've never seen it too much used in competitive. So Dragonair is more of it's a B tier as well. If you're playing Q, then you consider using it for your team. Maybe you want good coverage, maybe you want something else. Yeah, just consider it. Alright, now we got the big boy. Alright, Dragonite. Dragonite is a great Pokemon. It does, of course, have its flaws, but it's pretty good. Weakness Policy Multi-Scale Dragon Dance is definitely broken on a new level of broken, but it definitely is a good Pokemon with, the Elemental Punches, the Elemental Blast, Fire Blast, Thunder, Blizzard, etc. Outrage, Dragon Dance, Swords Dance. So it gets a lot of good moves, like most pseudo-legendaries, so I'm definitely gonna not give it an S tier, but it's an A tier. It's good in OU, and that's about it. It's only got a niche in OU, really. Now, on to the Tyranitar line. Larvitar is D tier. In Little Cup, it is just a god-awful. It does have sort of a Dragon Dance set, but it's just got so many weaknesses that it's not really worth using. Earthquake, actually I might give it C tier. Earthquake, it's not too seen too much because the king of Little Cup is Mienfoo, so being weak to Mienfoo is not exactly good. So I'll give it a C tier. It's not too good, but Earthquake, Outrage, Earthquake, Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Crunch, that sort of stuff, it's pretty good. But if you're playing seriously, then just use something else, like Dratini. Alright, Pupitar is... I don't really know where to put it, but I'm gonna put it D tier. In PU, it's still god-awful. It's still, very bad in PU. So just, when you're in PU, do not ever use this Pokemon. I like Pupitar a lot, but just do not. It is weak to fit. It is just so many weaknesses that it's not even funny. Just so many. I would like to say the same for Tyranitar, but apparently it's also OU. I have no idea why, because it is tied for Auroras with one of the most Pokemon, with the Pokemon with the most weaknesses, I think. So, yeah, it's bad in the weakness department, but Dragon Dance, like, it's just got so many coverage moves that it's just really good to use. So if you were to ever, say, use it, then definitely run, like, Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and then Crunch, I suppose. Alright, Bagon is another thing with the Larvitar. It's never seen in Little Cup because it's not too good. Outrage, Dragon Dance, that's sort of good, but just, it's not really a good Pokemon if you're going to use it. So just, when you're in Little Cup, you can use something else, like maybe Gibble if you want to. But, don't ever really use Bagon. It's only got like 3 weaknesses, but just don't really use it. It's just outclassed a lot. Alright, Shelgon. It is also going to be one of those Pokemon in B tier. It's a PU Pokemon, but pure Dragon typing is still an alright type. It's good defensively, but like, yeah, it's good defensively, but just don't really ever use it. You could use it on a hardcore stall team, I suppose, but it doesn't have any good recovery, is the problem. So just maybe not use Shelgon, just maybe don't. No? Bad. Alright, now we're on to the big boy. One of my favorite legendary Pokemon, Salaman. Pseudo-legendary Salamence. It is UU, but it is broken in UU. Like, just, it's really good. Dragon Dance, it did have some problem with Flying Step, but on the Isle of Armor move tutor, you can teach a dual wing beat, and that's really the only way you're going to be getting it anyway, so you might as well just do it. So, like, yeah, Salamence is really good. It's got coverage moves and Fire Blast and whatnot. It's sort of like Rayquaza. It's pretty good, and with Intimidate or Moxie, you can go either way. Intimidate to lower the opponent's attacks, or Moxie to boost your own attack on every KO you get, which will just bring more KOs. So it's a fairly good Pokemon, and if you're playing UU competitively, then definitely use it. It's on one of those high-use teams. Alright, Beldum. I do not know much about this Pokemon. It has some good coverage moves, I'd say, but it's really just got a bad move pool. Sort of, I guess. It does have some good moves like Zen Headbutt, Iron Defense, Iron Head. But, yeah, just don't ever use this in Ubers. It could be good, I guess, but just don't. Alright, Metang. In PU, I kinda gotta put the guy here. It's weird next to, like, Tyranitar, but it's actually fairly good in PU. Zen Headbutt, Iron Head, things like Earthquake. You can use Earthquake, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. It's pretty good. You also have some special attacks and Psychic, and that's about it. It's pretty good. I'd say, like, give it a Choice Band or Choice Scarf set. It's fairly good, but you gotta watch out for, like, Fire Blast or Earthquake, I suppose. So, it's fairly good, but just, yeah, it's pretty good. Metagross, basically the same here. It is in UU, but it is very good in UU. In a little cup, you could also seriously use this. It's got the same moves pool as Metang, basically. No real setup moves, though, so, yeah, I guess I could see someone using this competitively in, like, Ubers or something. Maybe not in Ubers, but in, like, OU and whatnot. So, definitely it's good for use, and you could definitely, I could see someone using it. I could see myself using it. Alright, Gibble. Gibble is basically like Garchomp. I would put it A tier. I don't really know where to put this. Somewhere between A and S, but I'm gonna put it A tier. It is very good in Little Cup. Like Garchomp, It can do basically anything and everything. Earthquake, Outrage, Dragon Claw, Fire Blast, Draco Meteor, Stealth Rock, Stone Edge, Brick Break. It's got a lot of great moves, and yeah, definitely just use it, I'd say. Like, I don't know how else to put it, just use it. If you're playing Little Cup, then I definitely recommend using one on your team. Yeah, I don't really know I don't really know how else to put that, just use it. Use Gibble. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Alright, Gabite now. Alright, Gabite is essentially the same in its tier. In PU. It is very good in PU, like basically the same as Gibble, just a little better. I can Eviolite, I'd say. It's basically got the same thing going for it, Stealth Rock Lead, Hyper Offense with Sword Stance. However, you do gotta watch out for the ice types, I suppose. That's all I really gotta say for Gabite. But, definitely a good Pokemon, definitely like the Garchomp line, definitely use it. Now we have Garchomp. S tier immediately. Garchomp can basically do what Gibble and Gabite can do, only better. For like 3 generations in a row, it had a niche in Ubers, so you know this guy's good. In fact, in its debut generation, it was literally banned 2 Ubers. Like, that's good. That is actually insanely good. Do not ever underestimate Garchomp. I also might be favoriting here because I like Garchomp a lot. It is just my Garchomp is my favorite Pokemon. That's all I really gotta say. Alright. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. I have no idea. I think your name is Dino or something, and then Zwilus, Hydreigon. I have never once used this Pokemon before, so D tier. Dark Dragon is a very bad type. It's good offensively, but defensively it's weak to Fairy, it's weak to Dragon, it's weak to Ice, and yeah, like it's not exactly good. So I would actually, I think I'm being a little harsh. Definitely would recommend using this Pokemon, but just be careful with it is all I gotta say. Like maybe pair it with Beldum or something. I don't know. Alright, Zwilus. Also a PU Pokemon, but not exactly very good in the tier. It is weak to like Curlia and whatnot, but it can counter It can counter Kadabra, I suppose. Yeah, it can counter like the Ghost and the Psychic of the tier. Definitely would recommend using this Pokemon if you're playing PU competitively, or seriously as well. Definitely a good Pokemon that you should slap onto a team, but just be sure to slap a Steel type onto the team as well. So just watch out for the Fairy types like Togetic. Alright, now we get to the big boy Hydreigon. This is another one of those A tiers. Hydreigon is good at like Dark Pulse, Draco Meteor, and then maybe Surf and Fire Blast. You can fit all that onto a moveset with like a Choice Scarf. Levitate means it's got an immunity to ground types, which is always good since Earthquake is very present and competitive. Hydreigon is definitely a really good Pokemon. I like it a lot. I like its design, but I've never used one competitively before, and even when I have used it just before, it hasn't really been too good. So use Hydreigon in like UU and RU and whatnot. I think it's an RU, I don't know. But just watch out for all of those fairy moves is all I gotta say. Alright, Goomy. Goomy is not good in Little Cup. It has very little to no offensive presence, and it has no defensive presence either. Just never use Goomy ever. That's all I gotta say. Basically, almost the same for Sliggoo, just a little better than Goomy and PU. In fact, I think it might even be like untiered. I don't know. Just never really use I guess I could see this working on some sort of hardcore stall team with like Confide and whatnot against Special. It does have a really good 110, over 100 special defense, which is very good. So it's like the Blissey of PU, I guess you could say. I guess you could use it before, but I've never used one before, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. Gudra is B tier as well. I think it's a UU Pokemon. It might be lower. I know it is not. I know it's pretty good on offense and defense. So, but you gotta watch out for the physical side of this line. I could definitely see someone using it though. Definitely could. So just watch out for their physical defense, but their special defense, you're all good. Alright. Now, this guy is Jangmo-o, is actually a pure dragon type. So, it's another one of those not very good tiers. But it does have a niche with like Brick Break, Superpower, Close Combat, Bulk Up, Earthquake, Rock Slide, that sort of stuff. I could definitely see someone slotting this into their Little Cup team. And if you do, then definitely use it because it could be good. Alright, Hakumawo is actually is also no, it's sorta It's D tier because with the quad weakness to another one like Zawilus, it's 4 times weak, but it doesn't have as good of as an offensive prowess with special moves. Definitely could see you using it though, but just be careful with it like Zawilus. It's a lot less used though. In fact, I think it might even be like untiered as well, so yeah. Alright, now we got Hakamoa. This is another one of those. I'm gonna have to put this in A tier. It is very good in the tier that it's in, but it's not one of the best. Also, whenever you see a hot Jangmo-o, watch out for it, is all I'm gonna say. This thing gets Belly Drum, Swords Dance, Dragon Dance, Bulk Up, Work Up. It's amazing how many ways it has to sweep you. But definitely watch out for the Belly Drum set. That's all I really gotta say, honestly. Definitely use this Pokemon, but also watch out for it. Watch out for its recovery too, since it could just easily die. But it does actually have good defenses, like 125 physical defense, 105 special defense. But just watch out for its 85 speed and 55 HP. It's also got good attack with like 110. So with Belly Drum, you could times that by 4, that would be 540. That'd be 440 attack. So yeah, definitely watch out for this Pokemon, but also use it. Alright, Dreepy, D tier, never use this in Little Cup. Yeah, I really don't have much to say here. It gets 4 level up moves and that's about it. And then its learn moveset, and then its learn set is just god awful. So yeah, just never use Dreepy. I don't know how to put it in any other way, just don't use it. Alright, Dracloak is actually pretty good. I would say that it's very good, which it is. It gets moves like Fire Blast, Thunderbolt, Surf, Hydro Pump, that sort of stuff. Dragon Dance, Outrage, Draco Meteor, that sort of stuff. Definitely watch out for it on the opposing team, but also maybe use one with like a Dragon Dance Eviolite set. Ghost Dragon is a very good typing, so just watch out for this. And Dragapult is a S tier. Definitely use this Pokemon if you are going to be using competitive and OU. This thing is very fast, very strong. Use it on the physical side. And use like Phantom Force since it goes to Protect, then Outrage, Dragon Dance, and then maybe some coverage move of choice. Like you could maybe run Shadow Sneak, maybe Surf or Fire Blast. Point is, use Dragapult. I don't know how to put it to you. Just use it. It's good. You will not regret it. And if you do regret it, you can blame it on me. Alright, I will not be covering these two, but if I would have to guess, I would say that they're essentially just the same as their counterparts. I'll just put them there. I don't really know how else to put it to you. They're basically like the same, just look a little different. And maybe gain like the part water typing. I don't know. I haven't played Legends Arceus yet. Don't hate me. And yeah, that basically wraps it up. I really don't know how else to put it to you. Some of these Pokemon are good, some of them are bad. It doesn't matter though, since all of the pseudo legendaries are good in their own way. Some of them are worse than others, but definitely never one that drops to like NU or whatnot, like Charizard did. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. Have a good day, everybody, and I will see you all in the next one. And just remember, Garchomp and Dragapult are good. Use them. I don't know how else to put it to you. Use at least one. Okay, bye.